And I do know that I said on the last coffee morning that it was going to be the last one from my old house. But yeah, it's not. We've still not got in there yet. It has been a mad couple of weeks. It's been a mad couple of weeks and we're still not in there yet. We could be in there, if you know what I mean, but we have just waited that little bit longer just to finalise a couple of things in the property. So it should be within the next couple of days. So we did expect to be in by now, but we're not. But the house is all in great living order. Like I said, we could be, but we're just waiting to finalise it because we want things to be right when we do get in there, like 100%. And we are waiting for internet to be put in, and that's coming in tomorrow. That's a bit difficult, I think, for our household to live without internet. So, and you know, our TV's going to run off it and stuff like that. So it's like, it doesn't feel complete without the internet being in there. So we've got to wait for that as well. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it from home again, which is great in a way, because it just means, oh, I don't know if you can see my Hello Pumpkin. I'm just going to angle it down a bit. It's great in a way because it just kind of means that you get to embrace my old house that little bit longer. Could you imagine though, if I always do my coffee mornings from here, like keep this house as like an office and then just come here and do coffee mornings where it's nice and peaceful and quiet, because when we're all out and we're all in the new house, this house is going to be chilled massively. So I am thinking to myself, potential office maybe, I don't know, but we'll see. But is it a bit blurry? Because it's a bit blurry where I am. I think oh no, it's getting a bit better now. Is it blurry? Let me know, because I'm just looking at it, it looks blurry, but I don't look too bad now actually. It's a bit on and off, isn't it? Hello Fumpies. Fumpies is going to nursery today, and he's all ready to go. And he was feeding himself his porridge this morning, and he got it all in his hair. And we've been trying to like get it out, and his hair just looks really sort of greasy in that one area and a bit wet and dull. So, but that's kids for you, right? Anyway, let's do some shout outs. Let's see who we've got, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you why the vlog that was meant to go up yesterday isn't going up till tomorrow. I'll explain why, and yeah, I'll do some shout outs and I'll tell you what's coming up as well. So okay, let's do some shout outs. See who we've got. We've got Beverly Marr, we've got Eugene McGeever, we've got Sarah Byron, we've got Craig Cargill, we've got Penny, we've got Ali McNally, we've got Amanda Beach, Eugene McGeever, we've got Tina Wrench, we've got Belvedere, Penny, Ryan, did I say Beverly Marr? Belvedere, Lee, Jay Robinson, Suzanne Malin, Cupcake Toppers UK, hi, Betsy, Christopher Buck, Carly Hammond, Just Jenny, Vicky, Pixie Petal, Abigail Watkinson, so that's obviously Fiona. See, I know that one quite well. We've got James versus Gaming, James Filmer, hi, nice to see you on here. We've got Wendy Copcat, we've got the Foxy Bee, Paul Holt, I don't know if I said Paul, I don't know if I went past it or said it or not. We've got Rebecca J, Paul Filmer is here as well. Hiya Paul, how are you? We've got Owain Cottam. Hey Gabby, how are you doing this morning? I'm doing all right. I'm a bit tired. I'll explain why. Not so much like mentally tired with everything that's been going on, but I'll tell you more about it. We've got Ruth Jones, Michael John Dennis. Anybody else want to shout out? Please let me know now. I'm just going through the chats, and now is your opportunity. We've got 165 people watching currently, so please let me know if you want to shout out, and please hit the thumbs up. We've got Miss Security, we've got Liz, Tina Scarlett, Rebecca Jeffrey, Judy Pringle, Emily Aram, Tamlin Brannigan, Courtney Harris, Louise Summers, Rachel Damon, Anna Attempts, Lee Davis is in the chat, Jenny Meaden, Debbie Hastings, and it's slowing down a little bit now, Dina Gill. I think we've got everyone. We've got everyone? I think so. So, the reason the vlog didn't go up is because I don't know how many of you have moved house recently. We're quite fortunate in some respects because we're not in a chain where you have to like all move in. Please don't pull the camera down, Vampies. What? They left their cereal bowl here. Like, seriously. Take it to the sink. I just dumped it there. Teenagers. So, yeah, I don't know how many of you have moved house recently, but it is exhausting. We're not in a chain. We're quite fortunate. You know, we're moving from the cottage to the new house, and we can do it over a space of time, and that's great. But it's been really exhausting because, like I had said to you, probably, I think I touched upon it in the previous coffee morning, we have been waiting to move for quite a long time, and we knew it was on the cards. Like, we knew it was even on the cards like this time last year, because that's when we started like viewing properties. So we knew it was coming. So we knew that we were at that point where we needed to redecorate the cottage. Things were getting a little bit drab and we needed to buy new things and that. But our whole like thoughts on the whole situation was, what's the point if we're going to move? We might as well just hang in there, wait, and then like, you know, and the money that we're going to use for that we'll just like hang on to, and then, you know, when we eventually do move, we can get like our new stuff then and just move it straight into our new house, or, you know, and money for decorating, there's no point in decorating it if we're coming out. We might as well just wait, gut it, and then do it up, which is the plan. But that's going to be a New Year project anyway, because obviously we're getting close to Christmas now. So when we got the house, we ordered like the new sofas, the new dining table, and all the things that we needed. But it has been absolute hell. Like, I've documented it all, I've vlogged it all, so you're gonna actually see it. But we've had to build things, take things to the tip, like loads of things. I just can't believe the amount of packaging for things that I've had to, you know, go down to the tip. It's been an absolute nightmare. Like, you know, I was telling you about how my arm really aches. It still really aches because I don't think it's really had time to recover. Me and Tim have had to like lift heavy things on our own and stuff, and I suppose we could like call upon people for help, but it was like, just get the job done and crack on. So like, we really like, Tim's got a bad back, I've got a bad arm. We sound like we're like really in the wars, but we just cracked on with it. And we've done really well, just like me and Tim doing like the moving and the building and like designing how we want the house to be and stuff like that. But it's all coming together and it looks so nice, and I just can't wait for you all to see it. So the vlog that's going to be coming up for you on Tuesday, I'm hoping I can get it finalized and get it up for you. It all depends on like uploads and downloads, because the amount of times that I've tried to export, so like I'll do the editing and everything and I'll export it and onto the phone from like iMovies, and it can take a while to do that because it will say things like, oh, your storage is full. So it'll take like, I don't know, an hour to export, and then after about an hour of exporting it'll say storage is full, and I'll be like, what? And like, it shouldn't be, but it is, because certain bits on the program is lengthy and stuff like that. And then I'll have to go through and delete like all my apps. So it'll be like, bye McDonald's app, bye Starbucks app, so I can make sure I've got room on my phone. Tim did offer me his old iMac and said to me, you know, do you want, not iMac, laptop, the Apple laptop. Yeah, it's like a iMac laptop. I don't know what it's called actually, to be honest with you. I am really a dinosaur when it comes to technology. But he did say to me, like, do you want it? Because he's got a more updated version, because he needs it to sort of do his editing on and stuff. And I was like, yeah, no. Like, I do want it, but I don't want it, because I don't want to complicate it any more than it is. But obviously it'd be beneficial because there'd be more storage on it, and it would just make life easier with my vlogs and stuff. But it's just that with what I'm doing currently, just doing it on my phone, I know what I'm doing and I find it quite easy. But then I've got to like film on a completely different device, load it onto the computer, and then do my editing on there. And I'm not used to using like the computer to edit. I do everything like with my thumbs. I know it sounds stupid, but I do. So anyway, I don't even know why I went on to that tangent, to be honest with you, about that. I can't even remember now. But anyway, I'm going to try and get it up for you by Tuesday. I'm going to try my very best. At the very, very latest, it'll be up on Wednesday. And what it is, it's obviously a vlog on us doing the move. So everything that we've been doing in the house. It's not the house tour, because I'm going to do that afterwards once everything's complete and everything's ready to roll. So it is going to be like the whole moving. So it's a vlog on like getting like our furniture, putting our furniture up and stuff like that, and just basically moving in. And it's an interesting one. It's different. I mean, I haven't done anything like this before because I've never like moved house while I've been on YouTube before. So it's going to be different, but hopefully you're going to all like it. And then like come the following week, we're going to do the house tour. So you're going to get a little bit of both, but it's exciting because it's going to be like a new house kind of series. And I'm going to kind of focus on the new house and the design of it and that. And yeah, I think considering we've designed how we want things to be, like with our furniture and everything, I think it's looking quite nice. Anyway, let's catch up on some of the chats, see what you guys are saying. Michael says, I'm thinking of upgrading my iPad Pro. I don't even know what an iPad Pro is, honestly. I assume it's a very proactive iPad. Lee says, simpler on a Mac. Well, it probably is, but I think like everything, it depends what you're used to. It's like, how many times have people bought like a new phone or gone from Android to, you know, Apple or whatever, and gone, oh my God, I just don't know what I'm doing with it. Yeah, it's quite simple for people that have been using it. But when you're used to doing it another way, it's not. So I think it's one of those situations, Lee. I think once I probably get cracking with it, it will be. But I just think that it's a case of taking the plunge. Do you know what I mean? J Car says, what's Hello Pumpkin? Is it like Hello Kitty, but it's a pumpkin instead of a cat? No, I think it's just like, you know how people say like, hello day off, or like, or hello sexy, or I don't know, like that kind of thing. And I think you get a lot of people saying, like, when something comes into your life and you're like, oh, hello, that it's that kind of thing. And I think because it's autumn, I think it sort of means like, hello pumpkin, like it's that time of year. I think that's kind of what it means. I think that's a statement. It's not a brand. it's not like a Hello Kitty, and it's not anything like that. So that's why. And I'm really sorry, I'm still drinking out my mummy cup because the other one's around the other house. So it has been chaos. This week has been absolute chaos. So when a week had gone by since I was getting the keys, I said to him, I cannot believe that it's been a week. Like, I just think, where's this week gone? We've been so tired. We've had early mornings. And so because the mornings have been so early, by the time that it feels like we've gone round to the new house, worked, like done a day's work, and then come home, and coming home is like coming home from a day's work, and that's what it feels. So at the moment I'm associating the new house with going to work because we've been doing exhausting things in it. So it's been really nice to come home, and I feel awful saying it because like for ages I've been wanting to get out of this house so we've got a little bit more space and we can just sort of carry on with our lives. And now we've got it and it's looking sharp. I'm like, I just want to go home. It's just so bad. And then when I get home and I put my feet up and I eat a Galaxy Ripple, because I'm on Galaxy Ripples at the moment, and I'm eating that and I'm having my cup of tea and I'm watching a horror film, because Tim said we can't watch any more horror films once we get into the new house because it's like, it's just invoking like the spirits. And I'm just like, you're just nuts, mate. But he's like, yeah, we can't watch horror films in the new house, you just don't do it. And I'm like, oh. So in this house I'm trying to make the most of watching all the horror films before we go, but I think like we'll be gone the next couple of days, so I don't think there's going to be any more horror films for us. So I'm devastated about that because I love all the way through like this month I just love watching a horror film every single night because it gets you in the mood for Halloween and everything. The same with Christmas. Like, I watch a Christmas film every night on the build up to Christmas in December as well to get me in the mood. So I'm just kind of gutted that in the new house that it's going to be Halloween and we're not going to watch any spooky films because Tim's like, you know how he is with bed bugs. That's how he is with spirits and stuff like that. So yeah, he said no horror films in the new house, and I was just like, oh, absolutely gutted. Craig, thank you so much for your super chat, much appreciated. Hi Gabby and Casper, is Tim off travelling today? No, he's at the new house. So Tim's got an office in the new house, so he's gone round to there. Casper's with me. And we did debate. He was like, do you want me to take Casper or are you going to have Casper? I said, he's better off here with me because he can just sort of like run about while I'm doing coffee morning. It's fine. He can play with his toys and what have you. But yeah, Tim's gone to the new house. He's in his office and he's doing some editing over there because he's like, I'm so behind with my editing because everything has been put on hold. No word of a lie, everything. Like, my social media has been neglected because of it. So I feel like I've not been putting anything on Instagram, and I'm so sorry. I've not put anything up about my singing. All I've done is promote the gigs that are coming up. So at the weekend, I was in Cambridge, and then the next day I was quite local, which was quite good. I was at the Dock Tavern, which is in Galston, so it's a nice local one. But when I was like, I've got these 2 gigs coming up, I'm just like, I'm exhausted. Like, how am I going to drive to Cambridge and do it? I'm so tired because we were doing things that day. But obviously you just get on with it, don't you? But I have honestly been so tired. It's been exhausting. But everything has been neglected. And I feel like I wanted to learn some new songs for the gigs at the weekend. I was like, I just have not got time. I haven't got time. Like, I know I'm not Mary Poppins. I can't like do everything. So everything has been neglected because of the house. But then having said that, we're only going to move once with a bit of luck because this is like the final home. I hope this is the final home. I don't want to move anymore. I hate it. I hate moving. Like, there's bits that have been enjoyable. There's also bits that have been such a chore. I can't explain it. Like, getting the keys and getting into the house, just like, wow. And it was like this euphoric moment and it was absolutely amazing. And like, buying all like the little bits to decorate your home, that has been absolutely amazing. Building beds, building wardrobes, and like building dining tables, going to the tip, like backwards and forwards, filling my car up with CRAP and taking it to the tip, and then backwards again, and filling more up, doing it again, and then because of all the packaging and stuff, no, hate it. Hate it every single. You will see it in the vlog. You will see my pain exactly. But there's been some nice bits, but there's just been some bits have been a real chore. But that is the rough with the smooth, isn't it? To get the good, you've got to go through the bad, and that's the way it is, really, isn't it? Jay, thank you so much for gifting that membership. I really do appreciate it. Liz says, we said we're never moving again. Too stressful. Luckily, we love our house. That's the thing, isn't it? I think that's why it's so important that when you make the move, you have got the right one. Because, you know, I was telling you about the story last week and I was saying how we nearly got this other bungalow. And we were like, had to really do a selfish move. We had to be so selfish and go, do you know what? We're going to have to pull out because we found something we prefer. This is why you have to do it, because it's hard work moving house. And sometimes you've just got to be a little bit ruthless. Barry, thank you so much. Thank you for something relaxing. Do you know what? I need something relaxing. Thanks, Barry. And I love the fact that you've done that because I'm going to buy a bottle of red. Me and Tim have said, like, we do have a bottle of fizz to open. And we did always say, when we get the keys, we're going to open this bottle of fizz. So we're going to have it there and then. But because there was so much to do, we were so tired after we got the keys, because we got the keys at the lunchtime and then started like knuckling down in the afternoon. We were like, oh, I just don't want to drink at all. Like, you probably even noticed that on Tim's Q&A. I didn't even drink because I was just too tired and I just didn't want to drink. Because when I do have a drink, that does make me feel a bit like lethargic and chilled out. But I said to Tim, once we get in there and we have our first night, I said, I want us to crack open the fizz and do that. But we were going to move on Friday. And then I went, oh no, we can't move Friday. There's an excuse every time we say, let's do it this day, let's do it that day. And on Friday, I said, like, I don't want to move on Friday now because I go to Cambridge the next day and I want to be able to have a drink and relax. And because I've got a busy day the next day, I can't enjoy that drink because I don't want it to make me feel sluggish or give me like a bad night's sleep, because sometimes you can get a bit restless when you've had a drink. Like, it knocks you out, but then you can get a bit restless. So I'm like, I don't want to do it on the Friday because I want to be like fresh headed for work and stuff. And Tim was like, oh, okay, so when are we gonna do it? I said, we'll do it Monday. And now it's Monday. We've got some things that we need to do. Again, that will all be revealed at another day. I can't explain what's going on today. I'll have to talk to you about that another day. You'll find out why. But I can't obviously say too much today. But we've got like things that we've got to do. And I just said, that's not a good day to move in either, because we are just so busy, and Casper's got to go to nursery as well. So it didn't happen on today either, so it should be happening tomorrow when the internet's in. But I don't know. There might be some excuse to stop. I'm like resisting, I'm like hanging back. But honestly, the reason I'm not vlogging in the bedroom at the moment is I ain't got no furniture in there. We've just got like a bed in there and Casper's cot, and that's pretty much it. And then I've got some clothes folded up in a pile in the corner, and it's just not nice. Like, the bedroom's just not how it was. I mean, it never was after we changed it around anyway. Because we had to change a few, I can't remember why we changed it round. We changed the bedroom round and it wasn't to our liking, but there was a reason we had to do it and I can't remember why now. But it's just not, it's just boring up there. It's just blank. It's just a blank square room. So I've got to move eventually. I can't live like this. Jean says, I had a house of cats. Put it by the front door, high up. Left it in the 3 in the net. They did it in the Black Death. I never got COVID. What? Am I missing something here? I don't get it. Jenny says, Gabby, just move. Otherwise you won't. Yeah, I know. I've got to. I've just got a tech plan. But I do need some internet. Wendy says, just bite the bullet and do it. Otherwise, you'll still be in the old house at Christmas. I know. And this is what we were dreading, because we knew we couldn't get the keys till the end of September, sort of, we got it on 3rd of October, I thought they were. Tim was like, I really didn't want to be like still moving when it's time to put the Christmas decorations up. So he's like, I want to enjoy the house as it is. Otherwise, when Christmas is finished and we've had decorations up, it'll be strange getting used to the house without decorations. So he's like, I want to experience a house without any Christmas decorations. And I was like, yeah, fair dues. But yeah, I'm dragging my feet. It's me. And I always thought it would be Tim, but it's not. It's definitely me. But I've got to do it. And it's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. There's no reason I don't want to go into it. None. It's lovely. It's amazing. I think it's just because this is home right now. And I think that's what it is. You know, it's just knowing that it feels like somebody else's house right now, honestly, because all the furniture is kind of new in there. Some of it is, some's not. It's a bit 50-50, to be honest. But it does feel like someone else's house. And Tim said the same last night. He said that he was in there till late because he was mowing the lawn. And he's bought this lawnmower. That's in the vlog as well. He's bought this lawnmower, and something not quite right about this lawnmower. Anyway, that's another that you'll see about that in the vlog. And he was mowing the lawn, and he said that he was standing in the lounge, and he was like, it's really cozy, but it doesn't feel like it's our house. I feel like I'm in somebody else's. And I was like, yeah, I know what you mean, because the sofa's not familiar. Obviously, we've got to get a new sofa. We planned to get one ages ago. But the sofa's not familiar, and the telly's not in there yet because we need it for here. And yeah, it doesn't feel like home yet, but it will once we get in. So that's the vlog that's going to be coming up, the moving vlog, and then the following week you're going to have the actual house tour. So you've got like a few coming up in that. Pixie Petal says, you need to get your personal stuff in to make it cozy. You are right, but do you know what? There is a little bit of an issue there with me. We don't have a wardrobe because we Tim wants to get this wardrobe that was in Next. And I was like, I don't want a standalone wardrobe. I want a built-in wardrobe because I feel that they will stand the test of time, obviously, because they're, hello, Bubs. Say hello to everyone. What happened to Gabby's doll's house? Did it go off? Did it go off? Can you count to 10 for everyone? 1, 2, better than that. That was very half-hearted, Thumps. You can count better than that, can't you? You can do it better. Do it again. Let's do it. I'll do 1, then you do 1. 1, 2, 3. Go on. You embarrassed? 4. 1, 2, 4. 5, 7, 9. What about the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, E, R, T, T, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, Y. You got it. I just got to put Gabby's doll's house on. Give me 1 second. What happened to Gabby? What happened to Gabby? Hang on. There we go. It's back on now. There you go. Alphabets with Casper. He does it a little bit clearer than that. I think he's a bit shy today. But yeah, he can do the alphabet and he can count to 10. You're doing good, aren't you? Are you back? You back? What? What about the wheels on the bus? The wheels on the bus go round and round. So, yeah, which reminds me, while Casper's here, you probably noticed in my store, I'm doing a new range of stuff for kids, and it's called Casper's Crew. So you might have noticed it, and I did not know it had been accepted because, like, I designed the logo, and I thought it'd be really nice. And the reason I done it is because now Casper's at nursery, he's got to have his own little rucksack, and he's got to have like a spare pair of clothes and stuff like that. And the nursery were sort of saying, oh, you know, you can buy our uniform and blah blah blah. And I thought to myself, I think I'll get him his own uniform, to be honest with you. So I thought, rather than buy yours. So, because I just thought, why not? And he could have his own name on it and no one could steal it and stuff like that. So anyway, I was trying to design, and to be honest with you, I'd been doing this a long time. This was before we started moving in the house, and this was when he was just having his tester days at nursery. And I had been playing around with this logo a long time ago, and then I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to put it through to my store and see, because everything you put through, your designs and that, have got to be approved. So, you know, they've got to be of a good quality and a good standard and be something that's worth selling and stuff. So it's got to hit certain requirements to be able to be on there and to be sold through YouTube and stuff. And anyway, designed this logo, and Tim was on my YouTube this morning checking my analytics, and he went, Casper's Crew. He went, it's up. And I went, what? I said, it's been approved. And yeah, while the house move had been going on and everything, they obviously had approved it, because it can take like weeks for them to come back to you and tell you if it's been approved or not. And they said, it's been approved. And I was like, Oh my God. So Casper's got like a little clothing range, and he's got like little rucksacks and like bibs and baby grows and t-shirts and that, with his own little logo on and everything. And I was like, wow, it's been approved. So I'm like, brilliant. So I'm buzzing. So I can get like Casper's rucksack for nursery and get him some spare like sort of clothes with his little logo on and everything. So I was absolutely over the moon. So when they come through, obviously I'll show you them on the coffee morning, because obviously I'm putting the order in for those today because I want them to come. So I only found out this morning that it had gone live. So yeah, I was really, really chuffed with that, and I thought that's so great. And I just thought it's such a lovely little idea, because obviously I've got my little logo on that, and I just thought, you know, Casper's star of my show. So I just thought this is amazing. And then like anything like Casper sort of gets from the clothing, I'm going to put in his bank account for a rainy day. So it's all going to sort of go towards sort of his little funding, so that when he's older, what, you know, like his earnings really from YouTube. That's the way I'm kind of looking at it. So anything that he accumulates from the merch, because he plays so much of a part in the YouTube, this is a really nice personal thing for him. So like anything that sells or any sort of like commission that's made can go into his bank account. And then once he gets a little bit older, you know, if you know he gets to the point where he wants to treat himself or needs it for something, I just thought, yeah, that's really nice for Casper, so that one day when he gets older and he goes, Mummy, I can't believe you put me on YouTube when I was little, you know, like you never asked me and stuff like that, I'm going to turn around and go, yes, but look where it's got you. And that's sort of my plan anyway. And that may take a lot of years, you know, but I just thought, well, see how it goes and what have you. So I'm going to get these things and then I will show you them when they're done. Vera says, good idea. Thank you so much. Wow, that's a great idea, Gabby. Jean says, thank you so much. Sarah says, fantastic idea. Thanks, guys. I'm glad that you thought it was. I honestly thought, well, I thought because it's not my brand as such for the channel, I thought, I don't know if that'll get approved, but it has, and I'm really glad about that. And like Casper is a massive part of my channel, massive. In fact, honest to God, he is star of the show. And so many people say to me, oh, Casper is the star. Here comes the star of the show. And he really is. And I think he just does, you know, he does deserve that. Do you know what I mean? That little bit of support. So, you know, who knows where it might get him. But that's the plan anyway with that. And thank you guys for the support on that and saying that you think it's a good idea. I do appreciate it. Music Zone says, it will feel like home, Gabby, when you get Tim's sailor and seaside ornaments on display. No, wait, stop. Stop, Music Zone, right there. So when I was talking about the wardrobe before Casper come along, so I want to have a built-in wardrobe, and we had Sharps come round to give us a quote. Bloody hell, that's extortionate. Honest to God, I'm like, maybe I could build this wardrobe myself. It is so expensive. Like, it's not a joke. They quoted us $4,000 for a wardrobe. Maybe that's the going rate, and I'm just really naive to it because I'm so used to my battered wardrobe at home that stands on its own. But maybe that is a going rate. But my mum's got all built-in wardrobes, but my mum was quite fortunate because when she bought the house, her house, there was already built-in wardrobes in there, and then she had one built by a carpenter she knew, but she kind of had to finish off the painting, and I thought, well, I don't really want to do that because I want it to be like really a nice finish. And Tim had gone, yeah, contact Sharps, they're the ones, they do it. I was like, okay, come around, measured up, sorted everything out, $4,000. I'm like, I was like, maybe after Christmas, something like that. And I'm like, I really would need a wardrobe. And I'm like, so this is part of the problem with moving in. I've got nowhere to hang my stuff, literally. No, I know you say about IKEA, Beverly, but I don't want a stand-up one because, like, I just think it won't stand the test of time. Because at least if I get a built-in one, it'll just be there for life. And this is our forever home, so it just makes sense to do it. And we've got an attic bedroom. You'll know what I mean when I show you the house tour. We've got an attic bedroom, so I need to make use of the space because of the shape of the roof. Whereas if I got a standalone wardrobe, there'd be a load of wasted space at the side. So that's why, basically. So yeah, $4,000. And I was like, So Tim we were in the bedroom and the guy from Sharps was measuring up, and while he was measuring up, we were both standing back, and I looked around the room and I looked towards Tim's side of the bed and I went, and I looked and I was like, and he'd put one of the little fishermen next to the side of the bed and like an old ornamental fishing boat. There's nothing wrong with them, they're just not my taste. They're his taste, they're just not mine. And I was like, I looked at Tim and I went, and I looked at the fisherman and I went, behind this guy's back, this guy is measuring up the wardrobe. And Tim went, and I went, I was like, we've got this really tasteful house and you've put that there. And he went, it's not your side of the bed, is it? It's my side of the bed. And I went, yeah, but it ruins the room. And we were whispering behind this guy's back. And he went, you have your things, I'll have my things. And I was like, well, I get that, but Jesus, it really does look naff. And I was like, okay. And I was really gutted. I went downstairs and I thought, that's ruined the bedroom, that little fisherman. And then then Tim said, when the guy from Sharps left, Tim went, yeah, you're right about fisherman, I've got rid of it now. And I was like, see, you know it makes sense. Louise Haran has been a channel member for 8 months as a super louder and says, hi back. Nice to see you on here, Louise. Thank you so much. Marcus says, I'm watching this on the toilet. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. To be fair, I do some of my editing on the toilet and I'm not joking. When I go for a wee, I start editing a little bit because it's the only chance I get in this house to actually edit, because I just can't edit. I've just got no time. Barry, thank you so much for you've just sent me a super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, for Thumps's bank account, as his range will be not suitable for me. Oh yeah, of course. Oh, thanks Barry so much. I will definitely do that. Thank you. Oh, that's really kind. Music Zone says, oh, poor Tim. Maybe he can't start fishing. Maybe he can start fisherman merchandise. I hope not. That's not a good idea. Don't suggest that to him because he might actually do it. Lee says 4K. They are taking the P155 big time. That's what I thought. I thought there must be some companies out there that do it a little bit cheaper. Or am I just old fashioned and I'm just not with the times? But we are getting another quote though on Thursday from a different company, but there must be some more out there. Because if they charge 4K as well, because obviously you need to get best of 3 with quotes, don't you? That's what they say. And if they say it's 4K, I'm going to be like, what? Maybe I'm just old-fashioned and that is the going rate. I need to do my research. Please let me know. If anyone has had a fitted wardrobe fitted, has it cost that much? Please let me know. I'm maybe just old-fashioned. Lucy says, well done, Casper, with your counting and your alphabet. Oh, thank you, Lucy. Thank you so much. I am going to do a couple of shout outs for people because there have been a few people that have not been well because it is that time of year where everyone's feeling a little bit under the weather. So, who have we got? We've got Victoria Scott. She's not been very well. She said, sorry she missed the last coffee morning, but she hasn't been feeling well. That's absolutely fine that you missed the coffee morning. Health always comes first before coffee mornings. But get well soon, Victoria. We always miss you when you're not here. The Foxy Bee says, I'm so sorry I missed you. I'm full of wretched cold, unfortunately. Hope it all went well. So again, Foxy Bee's full of it. And with one more, this is it. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this name right. Eri? E-I-R-E. Eri, I think it is. Or Air. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you pronounce that at all. One of my favourite vlogs of yours, this is on my Gran Canaria, such fun. Your Michael Kors replica sunglasses are so well done. Well, I didn't know they were Michael Kors, like knockoffs. So thank you so much for letting me know, because I didn't know. I knew that they were a fake designer brand, but I just weren't sure what design brand it was. So now I know. That's put that to bed. The real things cost nearly a couple of £100 and look exactly the same. P.S. I've been watching your vlogs nearly all day as I'm unwell. Thank you all for keeping me entertained. Well, I'm glad that it's helped. I know some people have missed coffee mornings have been unwell, but some people have watched the vlogs when they haven't been unwell. So it kind of works both ways sometimes, doesn't it? So thank you so much for watching and making sure that it perks you up. I'm really, really pleased about that. Ruth says, has anyone here read the Lisa Marie Presley book? No, I have not had time to read a book. I don't know about anybody else. Foxy says that wasn't me that said that, Gabby. What? What? Don't. 8 days ago, you put, I missed you. So sorry. Full of wretched cold, unfortunately. Hope all went well. The Foxy Bee. Am I going mad? Unless someone's like copied you. I'll double check that, Foxy. Double check that. Oh yeah, Casper is saying Holly. Yeah, it is so, so cute. So cute. You should hear it. I came in the other night and Holly was like, you got to listen to this, and showed me the video clip, and she's going, say Holly, and he was going, Holly, watch it on her Instagram if you haven't seen it. It's absolutely brilliant. Monty says labour rates are quite high at the moment, Gabby, which translates to the cost of having wardrobes fitted. Yeah, I'm imagining it's the labour. Yeah, definitely. It's like when you have your car done, the labour is what boosts it up. Rosie says, Gabby, put the fisherman in the garage or outbuilding, or bury a time capsule in your garden for a future generation to dig up. I don't think Tim will let me do that, Rosie. I think it's a great idea, but I don't think he will allow that. I really don't think he'll have it. Also, we got a lovely message from Rosie. Rosie says, hi, Gabby. And this came in, I think this came on my... You what, darling? This came in on my emails and says, hi, Gabby, your #1 fan here. I never knew I had a #1 fan, so thanks. Just to say that I watch your YouTube channel and also Walk Me Tim. I've been watching a lot of YouTube channels. Love, Rosie. So I just want to say thank you so much, Rosie, for sending that in. That's really, really kind, and I appreciate that you're my #1 fan, because it's nice to have a fan. It really, really is. Oh, Sexy Pants is in the chat. That's Walk With Me Tim, by the way, if anyone wondered who Sexy Pants actually was. I heard what you said about my fisherman. Oh no, I didn't think he'd be watching. I thought he was busy. Yeah, it's just a laugh. Everyone's laughing. Well, thanks for your super chat, Sexy Pants. Obviously, of course, it's your side of the bed. You can put that fisherman wherever you want on your side. I just wanted to advise that it looked a little bit peculiar. But you can put that wherever you want. Even the bin, if you like. That's a joke. I'm just joking. You have to put it in the bin. Ruth says, Gabby, your house move, even though it's stressful but also exciting, be careful when carrying things. Oh yeah, I know all about carrying things, because my health and safety courses when I worked for Richardson's, they did fill me in on that. Roger says, has Tim forgiven you using his slippers as a duster yet? I don't think he actually knew the full story, because somebody had said something. I don't know, something was said on the live, and then there was a little bit of a hint towards Tim that we could have been using the slippers as dusters, but I don't think he quite knew, and he was like, what? And I was like, nothing. So I don't really know if he probably knew, but yes, Tim, I'll let you know now. Honesty is the best policy. So I can't even remember why I used them as a duster now. I can't remember what happened last week. I can't remember what happened yesterday, let alone last week, but I used the slippers that you're gonna give away as a duster, because I'd got dust on the screen of my laptop, and I needed to clear it quite fast, and I needed something to hand, and the only thing that was available, well, obviously your pile of slippers that were beside me, which are for the fans to give away at Christmas, there was a pair on the top, and I just accidentally, even though there's no such thing as an accident, my dad said, no such thing as an accident, I picked the slippers up and wiped the screen clear in a hurry. It was like a spur of the moment thing on impact, and just grabbed it and cleaned the screen. So I was like, on the plus side, because you always got to look at the glass half full rather than half empty, I thought to myself, whoever gets these slippers at, is it Christmas Eve we're giving the slippers away? I think it's Christmas Eve. Whoever gets these slippers with the dust on, well, they're a limited edition, aren't they, Barry? Limited edition, and we can't grumble about limited edition. So, yeah, there is that to think about. Limited edition. Oh, you like the Casper's artwork behind the wall? Yeah, that's been there a while now. To be fair, he took it's actually biro, and he scribbled on the wall. But because we knew that we were moving and we were going to gut it and repaint, we just thought leave it, really. There's no point in doing anything with that now. So yeah, I've kept it there quite proudly, really. Call us skanks of the century, but yeah, quite proud of it. Alison, thank you for your super chat. Sounds like you're in confession, Gabby. Oh yeah, sometimes I do get backed into that corner and feel like I am in confession. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, that's the situation with the slippers. Oh, have we frozen? Please don't say we're frozen. We're frozen. Are we back? We froze there. Don't know what happened there. Wendy, thank you so much for your super chat. Supported a resident at Warner's Courton 4th to the 7th of October. Had a lovely time. Oh, wow. So you went to Warner's Courton. That's where I had the high tea. Oh, Wendy. Oh, and thank you for your super chat. I'm so glad you had a nice time. It's really nice there, isn't it? I really like it. Oh, we did it on Tim's channel, and then I had a high tea there. I'm going to London next week, and I'm planning on recording the new high tea that they've got in London. Is it the Wonka Experience high tea? Like the Wonka factory one. I've got to delve into it a little bit more, but I know that I'm going to do it and try and get booked in for that. So I'm going to try and vlog it if I get away with vlogging. But if I'm on my phone, it should be all right. It's people that go in there with like big cameras and stuff, isn't it? That's the problem. But yeah, it should be fine. It's not frozen anymore. It was frozen, but we're back up and running now. So that's good. We got 223 people watching Coffee Morning this morning. Please hit the thumbs up and share the love. That would be absolutely amazing. Are you having fun, famps? This was a nice message that I got from Rachel. She said, hi, Gabby. Just wanted to send a message to say thank you to you and Tim. I'm on the rooftop bar at Ushuaia, about to turn 30 tomorrow. Oh, so jealous. I wish I was 30. I love both your videos and you keep me company whilst working from home. I wouldn't have come to Ibiza if it wasn't for both of your recommendation. Hope to meet you both someday. Love, Rachel. Well, Rachel, if you do meet us someday, I hope it's on the rooftop bar at Ushuaia. I'm so jealous that you were there. But it is amazing, isn't it? I absolutely loved it there. I mean, I wasn't like blown away by Ushuaia's hotel rooms, but I did have the best time ever. Forget what the room was like. I did have a great time there. That was probably one of the best nights ever. So I'm glad that you're having a good time, Rachel. Or, well, mind you, you're probably back now from when you sent that. But glad you had a good time, and massive happy birthday to you. Many happy returns to you. And the good news is we haven't had any troll comments this week. So it's all very positive, unless we have had some and I just haven't had a chance to see them. But I also wanted to show you, Joanne, Colour and Chat with Joanne. You know, last week we were talking about her dogs, and she sent in a picture of her with her dogs. Well, she sent me in another picture of her dogs posing away. There they are in their witches' hats. I absolutely love that. I thought that was absolutely brilliant. Joanne, thanks for sending that in. I feel like we're going to be doing this every week. pictures of Joanne's dogs. Honestly, they're fabulous. Craig, thank you so much. Thanks, Craig. I bought a scratch card on a whim and won £50. Not big bucks, but hey, lol. Well, congratulations, Craig. Thank you for the super chat, though. I really, really appreciate that. I feel bad you only won £50 you send me in a super chat, but thank you, Craig. That's really, really kind of you. Which reminds me, while I'm actually on the subject, I do just want to say a massive, massive thank you to all the mods who are supporting the channel. You've all been absolutely amazing, and I just feel so, so honoured to have you all. So I've got James Belvedere, I've got Andy, Foxy, and Nikki and Craig, and all of you are just so much help to the channel. Honestly, I really, really do appreciate everything that you do. Honestly, it does not go without being unnoticed, especially like Nikki at the moment. She's just had a baby, but she still like gets on and gets involved whenever she can, and really she should be like just focusing on herself, but she still finds time to come and help, and it's just amazing support. So guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're amazing. I'm also gonna do I have been having people ask me about doing this Q&A, so I am doing a Q&A at the end of the month. I'm not sure what day yet, but it will be at the end of the month. I wish that I would stop saying I need to train myself. It is really annoying when I'm editing. I have to keep editing out the ums. It's really annoying. I'm gonna do a Q&A, but when I do the Q&A, I'm gonna do a Halloween quiz at the same time. So I'm gonna make it like a Halloween Q&A, and we're gonna do, I'm not going to make it all about the quiz. I'm going to do it like 50-50. I'm going to do like half Q&A, half quiz. And I know that we haven't had a quiz since, I don't know, did we have one at Easter? I can't remember. You'll have to let me know. I don't know if we did one at Easter or not. But obviously we definitely did them throughout January, which is going to be a thing now. I'm going to do like once a week a quiz, and throughout January, because January can be quite a dull month, so I am going to do that. So that's coming up every January, but I always think it's nice to do a Halloween quiz as well, so like a limited edition quiz, if you like. I'm going to do that, and that's, yeah, it's going to be Halloween based basically. And I am going to do a giveaway, and you know the thermal mug, was it last week or the week before I showed you? My brain, once I get settled in this new house, my brain is going to be fine, but at the moment I don't know whether I'm coming or going. So this thermal mug that you've seen is going to be the prize that I'm going to give away. So I'm going to show you that, and we're going to be playing for that. I don't really know whether it's going to be like a quiz prize or whether it's just going to be like we did last time. I'm not overly sure yet which way around I'm going to do it, but there is going to be a giveaway, so that's quite exciting, you know. Woo, onwards and upwards, going up in the world. See, I'm like a proper professional show now. This is like Play Your Cards Right, Family Fortunes, Generation Game, Krypton Factor. Can't think of any off the top of my head. Krypton Factor. Countdown. You can win a prize. Way. So yeah, all these exciting things going on in the channel basically. And in November, not sure what date yet, I'm going to start selling my tickets for the New Year's Eve gig. So just filling you all in on what that's about. Obviously I'll do a couple more coffee mornings anyway before I start selling the tickets, so I will keep you all a bit more updated near the time. But basically last year I did a live gig from home, and basically it's a pay-to-view gig, so you can sit in your own homes, not my home, your own home, and you can watch the gig live from your house on New Year's Eve. You need to buy a ticket to be able to watch it. I'm not going to sell them expensive. I sell them quite cheap. It's the only reason I sell tickets is so, because usually I would go out, and New Year's Eve is a big earner for me, usually if I go out. But it worked really well last year, so I might as well do it again, because some people don't live close to me, so they can't attend any gigs. So it's a good way for the people that don't live locally to be able to watch the gig, and it also gives them some entertainment if they can't get out and stuff on New Year's Eve. So it works really well, but I do need to sort of like cover my costs, because usually I'd go out and work. So I just need to sell tickets to kind of cover that. But I'm not selling them expensive, because I want it to be more, obviously I need to cover costs, but I don't want it to be like it's not a money making scheme, if you know what I mean. This is all like me giving something to you. Like, I want to, because people say to me, like when I did the live gigs in lockdown, people were saying how much they enjoyed them and stuff like that. And New Year's Eve, everybody really enjoyed that sort of bought a ticket and tuned in. So it's just another way of me bringing entertainment to you guys. But they're going to be cheap tickets, and it's, you know, you could get your whole family around one device. You can stream it to your TV. Can't remember how you do it, but loads of people did do it. So there's a way of doing it. But when I start selling those tickets, I'll be letting you know. I can't actually believe it's getting to that point of the year where I'm actually thinking about doing this, because it feels like yesterday that I was selling tickets before. So it's absolutely crazy, really. But anyway, I've got to get Casper to nursery, hence why I started the coffee morning at 10:30 instead of 11, because obviously I've got to get him ready for nursery, because he needs to have some lunch before he goes and stuff like that. So I do need to go. But the vlog will be going up. Fingers crossed, I'll get it up by tomorrow, if not the very latest Wednesday. So that'll be going up in the next few days. So please keep your eyes peeled for that, and do tune in and watch it, because it's going to be... it's different. It's obviously, you're not, you know, usually used to holiday vlogs, hauls, normal like weekend vlogs and stuff, but this is obviously different because we've not sort of moved house before. So do tune into that. Hopefully you'll really enjoy it. I hope you will anyway. And then the following week we'll be doing the full house tour, so that'll be quite exciting. And yeah, please come and join me on Instagram. Now we're starting to settle down a little bit more. I'm sort of getting back into posting what I was doing on Instagram. I've only really had like a week and a half off from posting. It's not been like a major bit of time out, but just in case people thought I'd gone quiet, that's why, because of the move and stuff like that. So anyway, thank you to the mods for giving up your time. Thank you to everybody who's given up your time. Thank you to the people that are channel members. If you're wondering what, you know, if you're new to the channel, you're wondering what the channel members is all about, it's basically a way of supporting the channel. It's for the price of a cup of coffee. You get customized emojis, prioritized responses, and the badge next to your name to show that you're supporting the channel. It changes color every month, you know, for showing your longevity there. And you can be a super louder and get all that, and behind the scenes as well. And like I say, it's the price of a cup of coffee. But even if you are just subscribed, that just means the world to me anyway. So just know that, because that's really, really important. But I wanted to thank the louders, the super louders, and everybody else that's subscribed to the channel. You know, it really, really does mean a lot. And hopefully I'll catch you for the premiere tomorrow, if not Wednesday. So keep your eyes peeled and have a fantastic week. And if you're going to do anything today, make sure that it is something positive. And if your partner has a little fisherman next to his side of the bed, don't give him a hard time about it, okay? It's all about give and take. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.